Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing a Daily Vibration today for the month of September 1st, 2021. So, we got the vibrating number 9 in the atmosphere. This is all about bringing your mind, your body, and your soul in alignment to take action. We also have double ones in the date today, which is being mindful not to get too much in your ego today because people are in the spin, right? And you also have double twos in the date today, which is letting you know that there is sensitive energy in the atmosphere. So you definitely want to pay attention to who you're trusting in this energy, okay? Now, my loves, it's September. Can you believe it? The year's almost done, guys. The year is just about done. Now, if you're taking a look at this video, you can see how peaceful the water looks, which kind of takes me into today's message, which is all about having the courage, especially when you're faced with uncomfortability and maybe faced with some challenges or some fearful situations, or maybe even some unpredictable situations because you don't really know how your outcome is going to look. Okay, so in the natural, you don't know how things are going to turn out. Maybe in the spiritual, you have an inclination, but you're not quite sure because there could be some doubts, some insecurities, and maybe some unknowns that you're quite not sure about yet. Okay, so as you're moving throughout this energy today, the message is going to be have courage. Have courage to live your truth. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I am actually recording while I'm driving today. So you want to have courage while you're standing in your truth, okay? You also want to have courage today when things may seem a little bit more difficult and overwhelming, okay? So I want you guys to keep in mind, we still have the sun appearing in Virgo, okay? And you have to know it's all about your health and your well-being, all right? Now, we have the moon entering into Cancer, okay? And it entered at about 1:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got emotional energy in the atmosphere, so you do need to be mindful and pay attention to that. Along with the double twos in the day today, you got to pay attention to this energy, okay? Now, and I want to say this too, because a lot of people are close to manifesting things. A lot of people are being asked maybe to do new things because we are in new energy, and you can't do those things the old way anymore, right? You can't. You cannot allow yourself to live your life in the old way anymore. You have to be able to move in the difference, right? That's needed right now. So whether that's difference in your thinking, whether that's difference in your feeling, whether that's difference in your doing, right? Or whether that's difference that needs to happen right now on the physical plane, some things that you need to move around physically, maybe what you need to pay attention to in this atmosphere, okay? So having courage to face your fear is what you need to pay attention to do. I got to tell you guys, you got to pay attention to that, right? Pushing past the uncomfortability, pushing past the unknown, all right? Moving forward even when you're not sure how things are going to turn out is one of the things that you need to be mindful of, okay? So if we're going through the elements today, and I want you guys to know, right? This is just a message that you can tap into, whether you are an earth sign, whether you are water element, whether you are a fire sign, or whether you're an air sign. Your job, you are responsible to master all aspects of yourself. And sometimes those aspects of yourself that you need to master are not just falling under your sun sign, all right? There are different archetypes within the collective that we have to interact with on a daily basis. And the emotional energy in the atmosphere changes every 2 days, okay? Now, I want to say this to you, right? The 12 elements are different archetypes that you have to master. So we're going to start off with the wonderful, wonderful earth energy, because we are in Virgo season. That is going to be Virgos. It's also going to be Capricorns and Taurus, okay? This energy with the earth energy is about the materialistic realm. This is the realm in which you, my love, have to attend to the physical things, okay? Now, when we're talking about that realm, the message today is use divine wisdom today. When you're dealing with any interactions today that pertains to your physical movement, maybe a meeting, maybe the car, anything physical, the computer, anything physical today. You want to be mindful to move with divine wisdom and pay attention to your intuitive nature. Okay, that's going to be important for you as you are moving throughout this energy today, right? You're going to have to trust yourself as you're moving throughout this energy. Okay, divine wisdom is going to be the order of the day in the physical realm. All right, now when we hop on over to the energy where you're dealing with your thinking, which is the air element. Okay, the air element is a representation of the wonderful Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, what you can do is you can apply this energy to your thinking. This is going to be your spiritual and your mental thinking. And today the message is tap into your relationships. How are you moving within your relationships? Are you utilizing the courage from within to deal with the situations and the circumstances within your relationships? Are you having those conversations that you need to have with your relationships, right? Or are you pretending like things don't really exist? How are you moving within your relationships today, especially within your thought process? How are you moving today? How are you moving today within your relationship, within your thought process? Ask yourself that question today. Are you cultivating your relationships in love? Or are you cultivating your relationships in fear? Are you cultivating your relationships in the aspects of you speaking your truth and really saying what you need? Right? Are you doing that? How are you cultivating your relationships? How are you cultivating your relationships? That's important for you to look at. Right? Because sometimes we cultivate relationships based on the wrong things. We're cultivating relationships based on the physical aspect of things, but you're not really taking maybe a look at your spiritual needs that you're lacking in. Or you're cultivating in the spiritual needs, but you're not taking a look on the physical needs that you need to pay attention to. How are you cultivating your relationships? That's what's on your mind today. Think of your relationships. Think of your relationships. And think how you can bring change in your relationships by bringing change within yourself today, right? So physically, they're saying, move with divine wisdom today, right? Within your thinking, you're being asked to pay attention to your relationships today, right? Now, when we're dealing with our emotions, which is going to be the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? We're dealing with water energy, water signs, feelings, emotions, right? So you don't necessarily have to be a water sign to apply this energy. And the message for you today is tap into your peace. Tap into your peace to get to your center so you can bring wholeness into your experience, right? Sometimes the woes of the world and maybe having to do so many things at one time can bring you to a place where you feel overwhelmed. But tap into your peace today. Allow your peace to be the thing that cultivates how you move within your relationships today, right? As you use divine wisdom, right? Check into your feelings today to allow them to be indicators. What is your feelings saying to you? Check into your feelings today. Allow them to be the indicators that you need to bring the change within your relationships. Okay? Tap into your peace, that inner place that nobody can pull you from, because that's your solitude. That's your solace. You don't need anybody for love in this place. You don't need anybody to tell you what to do in this place. You don't need anybody for abundance in this place. Everything that you need is in this place. Tap into that place within you today. Check into your emotions today. Allow them to be those indicators today. You can do this. You can do this. You don't got to be overwhelmed. And even if you feel overwhelmed, let's stop. Let's take a breath and let's move. We don't got to be overwhelmed, right? Having the courage to do the unthinkable task, even when you are fearful, is what you're going to be doing today, right? So let's hop on over here now, okay, to the wonderful elements of the fire energy. And this one is important. And the reason why this one is important, this is important because within the fire energy, this is how you take action. This is where movement is required. This is where you really begin to cultivate change on a deeper level, right? Because now you have the emotional aspect, right? Now you have your thinking together, right? Now you got your emotional aspect, you got your thinking together. Now you are using divine wisdom in the spiritual realm. So within the aspect of your actions today, How you moving within your meditative space? Now let's talk about what meditation is for a second. Meditation is simply repeating things over and over and over again. It's your words that you mutter to yourself over and over again, right? So you meditate all day, every day. How are you meditating? Are you meditating in the reverse, right? About the things that you don't want, about the things that you do want. What are you meditating on? Worries, right? Or joy? Find your space in meditation today. Use your indicators, aka your emotions, to bring you to a space where you're bringing forth, right, that peace that dwells from within. All right. So y'all know the deal, right? Out of darkness comes enlightenment, my love, right? So don't be afraid of the dark. We got the class, Trusting Your Intuition and Communicating with the Spiritual Realm, coming up on September 11th. So you guys want to go ahead and you want to utilize that, okay? Email me at the number 4 your inner voice at gmail.com if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to check out the 1% Change Room Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am also in there on Thursdays doing Manifestation Thursdays, okay, with Kia. So you guys can stop on by Clubhouse and join us there. Not to mention, Relationship Chronicles will be here, okay? And it's going to be here every Friday on Clubhouse at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can come on over and join Sam and I as we tap in to what men think, what women think, and why we think the way we do. It's not about pointing the fingers anymore. It's finding out why we do what we do and how we can bring healing to that aspect of ourselves, okay? All right, once again, don't be afraid of the dark. You want to go ahead. You want to do something kind for yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to understand exactly why you do the things you do, why you feel the way you feel, right? Ask yourself why. When your why becomes bigger than your how, you are unstoppable. Let me say that again. When your why becomes bigger than your how, you are unstoppable. Okay? So have that courage today. Step out. Do the unthinkable by getting out of your comfort zone and moving with faith, love, and peace from within. I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's Daily Vibration, my love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.